At around 0700 on the 28th of August 1942, a Shortland Zero on a patrol flight spots an enemy fleet and radios in to Guadalcanal. That, I do believe, is a carrier. Pretty bad lighting, but I just want to validate that this is a carrier group. We got dudes, though. Definitely some merchants. That thing looks big. I just don't know if it's a carrier. Having such a large superstructure right at midships just doesn't ring aircraft carrier to me. It rings battleship. And they have one more South Dakota. So, battle, 2 heavies, a light, 4 merchants, and 2 destroyers.
Alright, good work.
Roger.
Okay, great, dude. The Shortland Zeros, man. Shortland Island Zeros. Clutch. They've come in clutch so much in this campaign. Large landing fleet coming in here, and nothing in the area to do anything about it, so we're going to eat it. We've been stockpiling for a reason. We're ignoring that one, as we've already encountered that. Slowly making their way in. Don't think we're going to be able to get there in time, but that's really the only asset we have in the area. I could try some kind of something up here. 270. It's going to be so tight. Yeah, I don't think so. Calling that off. Don't have any other assets. If we could get I-15 on station, that'd be sick. It's good to know that they're coming in up here, though. I guess they've tried a couple other times. We've just smacked them with the Shukaku sitting up here. Honestly, this being their last battleship, it's really, I don't know, makes me want to sink it pretty bad. Because then they need to wait on the Iowa class. Bug. It doesn't give me the date. It's 1943, though. So I'm going to be able to reach here with the Bettys out of Rabaul. Hopefully we can reestablish contact. If not, I mean, not going to be that big of a deal. Yeah, we're just going to be out of action for a while at this point. We'll be able to get the Ryūjō back. You know, I'm just going to butcher that all the time. We're going to be able to get that light carrier back in the fray sooner than later, but not yet. But soon I'm going to launch that Betty strike so that we can get them like right here. 66 weekly command points. Okay, so we're close now. When we get the Ryūjō back, we'll get 90 points. So the Shukaku is 120, so that's 210. So we're less than 30 points away. Yeah, because we're going to be putting most of Spider in dry dock, so we'll be able to completely reorganize the fleet coming in the next couple days. Maybe in a week or two, depending how long that refit is for Spider. Let's launch our Bettys. Yeah, plenty of time. Yeah, I don't think we have any other air that can support. Nope. Don't think I-15's getting there. If anything, we'll smack them on the way out. It's just sending the whole thing in. Because, again, I would rather just see everybody. I mean, yeah, even these guys are going to take an extra day. So, even though I felt like they didn't need it, better to have it than not. This guy should be able to get a glimpse. just based on this flight path. There it is. Nope, that's not our Bettys. These are our Bettys. Should be decent. Hopefully be able to get him right here. Love to see that. Love to see that. Alright, they are opening up hard. We gotta get moving. Time to get moving. Alright, we gotta circle these boys down, get that all set up, and then I'll catch you on the flip. So we got 1 torp per plane. So I'm thinking this first flight, we're going right after the battleship. We'll take this flight and run them after 2, and then we'll see if we can get any strikes on the opposite side if we miss. They're trying to get around on us. Alright, no problem. Jeez, incredible discipline by these guys. Beautiful. We missed one. Yep, missed one. 2 took all 4 though. She's hurting. Solid strike, boys. Lost a lot of fine pilots out of Rabaul, but made them pay on the way in. Made them pay on the way in. South Dakota's looking good. But off the jump, I'm calling that a New Orleans. I'm not quite sure, but it's a solid 20-some points that they just lost. Yep, New Orleans. The boys' bravery was rewarded. Took heavy losses, but inflicted heavier losses. I will trade 5 planes for a heavy cruiser every single day. Three command points. 10,000 tons to the bottom. Lost 5 aircraft. Overall, solid strike. Minor damage to be expected. 2 torpedoes on a big boy like that. Solid strike, boys. Long range. They're on the doorstep. Probably going to lose them anyway. Let's do a strafing run with them. What I'm thinking here is they're going to do a shore bombardment with their 1 heavy cruiser and battleship, and so we're going to lose that airfield. So we're losing these zeros anyway. Might as well try to get some minor damage on a merchant ship or something. Maybe we'll crash into go full kamikaze on them. Lay it into them, boys. Oh, yeah. That's what we wanted to see. That's what we wanted to see. Not on purpose, obviously, but we wanted that to happen. If we get shot down, we want to take it right into them. Hoo-hoo-hoo. We're going to get moderate damage on that for sure. Eat some ab gas. Way to make it count, boys. Way to make it count. Moderate flooding. Didn't see that coming. No damage on 7. There's no way they turned around. They did. They didn't land? No way. That's nuts. That's pretty outrageous, if I do say so myself. All right, good. We're at periscope depth. Let's get our scope up so we can get a visual. Let's get to our scope. Nope. This is what we want. They're at heading 241. Target locked on. All right. Silent order. Do we have any rear? No, we do not, which is fine. We will turn ourselves around. Let's go ahead and drop it down to 4 knots. Get our nose shifted around there. Obvious target. South Dakota. Let's get a solution on her. No need to put any noise into the water. We don't want them knowing we're here, hearing our sounds. We'll keep the sonar and radar off. It's crazy that we don't have identification on her yet. I'm going down scope. I just want nothing. I want no chance of being detected. So once we get the nose pointed around 160 degrees. So once we have that heading of 160, then we'll pop that scopey back up. We got passive, but again, that's what I wanted to try to avoid, is the passive on our scope. Just don't want any signals in the water. So as soon as we get that in the less than 10 area, we're taking our shot. We'll obviously scope up, make sure our solution's as high as it can go right at the moment of firing, but we'll be patient until then. Let's push one more knot using the electric motor, running batteries. We were steaming heavy, so we should have got a good charge on the way up here. Love how they didn't land. Like, insane how they didn't land. Those Betties, perfect strike. Just perfect. Let's get to our 160 area. All right, rudder at midships. As soon as we get into around a mile, we're going to pull the trigger. Hopefully by that time, our angle is a little shallow. We know what we're hunting here. See what that does to our solution. Getting there. Getting there. I'm popping another knot out of the screws. Just want a little bit more. Got to get a little bit closer. That angle's getting in where we want it. Just want to get, yeah, if I could get 1,000 yards closer. We're not going to get as close as I wanted. Six fish in the water. The solution was never great. We didn't scope up. But no, we do not want to reload. We need to be silent here. Let's scoot. So they might lose another heavy. She ate every single one of them. That's devastating. That's horrendous. Those are cheers you hear in the background, though. Without question, the boys on the I-boat are erupted. What the sound of 6 full impacts. No duds, no nothing. The boys love that. You want to drop at Guadal? Oh. Let me take 2 heavy cruisers from you. And you won't even get to land. Let's go, boys. That's big time. Six torpedoes. That's what we do here, boys. That is what we do. We take down tonnage. Wish we could have brought her down. This skyscraper in the middle of the sea. We got the escort. And honestly, I feel like we could poach. That's sketchy. Let's downscope. Let's get out of here. Do we have a layer? Ooh, we do. Yep, let's pop below it. Let's get down there, boys. We can slink away. Now we're following waypoints. Yeah, this guy doesn't know where he's going. Especially once we drop under that layer. So, I'm an idiot, and the only way I know things is because I learned them. I have zero experience. But the thermal layer is the layer I'm talking about. And so, changing of water temperatures as you go down. And so, as it gets, the water gets denser, the sonar waves bounce off of that temperature layer. And so, if you were under it, you were hidden. That is the layman's version of what the layer is and why it's important for submarines. So now that we're under it, we don't have to be silent anymore. Just slowly skirt on out of here. 9,000 tons. Another 3 points. Take those all day. And you know what? We are gonna chase. We should be faster than them because they have the convoys. So they'll be medium speed and we'll be fast. So we should be able to harass them. Sun just went down. Should be getting a Ryūjō back soon. And dude, we're 18 points away from the Shikaku. Hello. Beautiful. So we'll be able to get her and a bunch of other ships to reform Spider. And then honestly, we'll be able to put Horsefly and Dragonfly together, maybe. Depending on the timing. So let's just say we turn... Okay, worst case scenario is 3 days. Because that's 12 points, 4 points each, 15 points here, that's 29 points. Way more than we need. And obviously we're going to replace the I-17. It's just a cash flow issue. Shikaku is more important than the I-17. I think every member of the I-17 crew would be able to tell you that. All right, it'd be good to get that air back up. Help our underwater boys reacquire their target. Hello, what am I doing? Dang, okay. Just so much engineering and fuel. So we're bringing that 100 engineering in so that we have 150 and 150. In case we wanted this, I really just want to make this a 3. So we're going to have to get an oiler back. Again, when we reform Spider, these are going to be all the arithmetic that we're going to have to, figure out. All right, let's spot these fools. Ten-ship convoy. We didn't see anything up here, so maybe they skirted down. They are a convoy. 1 light cruiser and 1 battle cruiser. 10 ships is wrong. That might be our boys. Let's try to catch them. But honestly, if we can't harass them all the way down, I'm all right with that. I'll take that as a win. Boom. Task unit Horsefly. Swap positions. And let's get this back in the fight.
Well, don't mind if I do.